In this video, I get up really early, do some nighttime photography, make my way up to Northwest Connecticut to do some foliage shooting. Let's get started. Well, I could not sleep. It's about 4 in the morning, and so I'm just gonna head up to Litchfield County, Connecticut. I think there's still some decent foliage up there. I'm gonna be up there way before sunrise, but what I'll do is on the way, maybe find some nighttime shots on the road. Let me hop in the car and get going. Well, I am making my way north in Connecticut. I'm just keeping my eyes open for interesting things to shoot that are kind of aglow in the night. And I came across, I think it's probably an office building. You see it behind me, where office is, but there's no lights on inside. But the way the street lights are hitting it, I thought it was kind of cool with that black sky in back of it. So I just stopped, little parking lot here, taking a couple shots, and I will move on. So I'm still heading north. I'm just keeping my eyes open for things to shoot, and I passed this kind of lone church in back of me. You can see it just against a black sky. I thought was a little spooky, interesting, simplistic, minimalist. I'm not sure what to call it, but kind of cool. I'm gonna get this shot and move on. Well, this liquor store in back of me caught my eye as I was driving up. This was on the right. It was easy to pull over. Just really like the colors. I like the way the street lights are hitting it. So again, I'll get my tripod out. I probably have to go out to about 8-10 seconds to get this exposed properly. But I'll snap off some shots. Well, it is still way before sunrise. I probably left a little too early, but I'm just making my way north, taking my time, and I did pass, you see in back of me, it's there's a shop called Jamie's Sweet Shop, and on the other side it's XUTZ Plus, whatever that is. So, just a kind of cool building, but I like the way the light was hitting it from the side. So there's a little parking lot. I pulled over, getting this shot, and I'll move on. Well, I just love a good, clean gas station at night. So I've got this, it's actually, the building is over there, but the pumps are over here, so kind of a cool, clean shot. What I'll do is I'll expose for the lights on the structure, and the background's going to be pretty black, so you'll get this very simplistic, minimalist shot of the structure. I'll take it from different angles, but kind of cool. Well, I arrived at my destination. I am either in or near Washington, Connecticut. And there's this pretty cool footbridge that goes over a nice stream. Colors are okay. I think we might be a little past peak, but I think we can pull something out of this. So I'm going to try to get this shot with the kind of very obvious leading line with the colors in the back. But the challenge now is that the sky is a lot brighter than the trees over here. So I don't know if I'm going to use a neutral density filter, take a couple of images and blend them together in Photoshop, but I can definitely pull something out of this. Let me set up my tripod and get some shots off. Okay, well, the shot's pretty simple. Kind of straight down the middle. Obviously, you got to decide where to set the camera, what height. You can go down pretty low. I'm right now preferring up high because I like the railings that come on either side. They're picking up some light, and so it provides a little contrast and again even a stronger leading line as you go down the middle of this image. Well, I walked out onto the bridge a little bit to shoot from a different location, and I realized, stupidly, it's a suspension bridge, so it's actually not the most stable, which means I had to really wait for the bridge to stop shaking. If I kind of do this, I feel vibrations for a good 10-20 seconds after. So just being patient and waiting for things to stop means I get a nice clean image with no blur to it, no motion blur. Well, there are some other trails around here that go down the river. I came to shoot this bridge, but I'm gonna walk down river a little bit, or upriver, and see what else I can find. I didn't have to get here that early, but because there's not much of a sunrise this morning, but I avoid the crowds this way, so it'd be tough to shoot this with you know, families and dogs walking across the bridge and shaking things, so good idea to start the day early anyway. Well, I carefully made my way down the slope down to the river, and so now I can look kind of upriver or downriver, but I think upriver's better. So I'm going to try to perch myself on one of these rocks that's out in the water here and get a shot upstream. I did bring my hip waders, they're back in the car, so I'm just gonna not go in the water. I'll have to be very careful. Let me set up here though. Well, got a shot from down by the river. I actually crossed over the bridge. I'm walking down on this side. I don't think it's gonna be much different, but figure I might as well give it a shot while I'm here. The path itself is actually very pretty. I'd even try to capture a shot of this. So I just got some shots of the path. I think the key was using a long lens. This camera I'm using to vlog only goes out to 70mm, so it is still not that tight, but I used my 200mm lens, got in really tight down there. I underexpose a little bit, so those leaves that are catching a little bit of light, those will glow, and the rest of the scene will be darker, creating some nice contrast. And I'm going to warm it up a little bit just to highlight the color of the leaves a bit more. And here's the shot. It's a good one. Well, I was on the other side of the river, and of course I looked across and I found a better vantage point. So I walked back down the trail, over the bridge, back to the original side of the river, and now I am on a kind of an outcropping of rocks looking upriver with, I think, I think, a better vantage point. I'll show you now. So you see my tripod there on that rock that juts out into the river. Let me widen this out and turn upstream, and you'll get a chance to see what I'm looking at. So I love the white water here rushing towards the camera, and the colors back there are pretty good. They're not, again, it's not peak season, we're past that, but I'm still getting some pretty good colors that are picking up the light that's filtering down through the trees here. Well, that was a lot of fun. I think I got some good shots. Nothing award-winning, but to be out on a really nice morning, not that cold, is such a pleasure. If you like this video, it does help the channel just to give me a like. And if you like this kind of content, landscape, my architectural work, cityscape, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. And until next time.